What's up, YouTube? So, today we're actually got some sun. It's only about 7 o'clock this morning. The sun's already out. And after all day yesterday raining, so I started the little mining rig computer on the night before. Yeah, so it's been going went for 24 hours completely on the solar. And that was one night. And then a little bit of sun the next morning, and then no sun all day, and it stopped last night at about midnight. It was down to 10.8 volts. It's just starting to come back to life now. And then they're getting about 50 watts because of how low the angle of the sun is. It's not really hitting the panels yet. It is just first couple of weeks of spring here, so the sun will come up and be much better soon. But I got about 3.5 kilowatt hours out of the battery pack in a bit over 24 hours. Just pretty impressive considering they're such a mismatched setup. So at the moment the little mining PC is up on grid power, so the screen turns off after a minute, so it's only ever on for a little bit, and I'm just GPU mining with that little beast. Tiny little thing it is. But like I'll probably be mining again tonight, back on the solar. I was thinking to myself I'd be able to make a video about how much solar I get and for the day. It's meant to be nice and sunny all day. So I thought, no, we'll have a look at the little energy meter, and I forgot it only goes to 1,000 watt hours. So it's no good to us. Even in amp hours it'll go around a couple of times. It's peaked at 68 watts this morning because the sun's not up yet. But thinking about a way to combat that and get 2 amps nice and early, like when the sun's like this. Get that little 40 amp solar 40 watt solar panel just kicking around doing nothing. So what I might do is put that on the wall there, or at least facing on a lowish angle straight out. That'll be punching out 2 amps flat out right from when the sun comes up. And I know it's only 40 watts, but it's an extra 40 watts. It's not doing anything sitting on the floor in the shed. 40 watts with 8 hours of sun's a good boost. So hopefully this will be all charged up again tonight, ready to go. Get 11.5 at the inverter, so it's got some work to do to get back, especially with deep cycles down there and these deep cycles here. They take a lot to charge back up, and you don't get back the same as what you put in with lead acids, of course. It's just the way the chemistry is. But I thought I'd give you an early morning update on how mining with solar worked. So if I was to have a few more batteries, I'd have a bit more buffer and last a bit longer. But I'm always on the lookout for them. So as soon as I've got some, I can go in the lineup, and we'll see how much longer we can make it last. But yeah. So I pulled this apart the other day. It's a 36 volt lithium ion Ozito brand. The whip snipper battery, the brush cutter battery. Now I never realised this. It has no balance. So there'll be 10 cells in series, 2 in parallel, with no balancing. But that's okay. Banggood are kindly sending me a 30 amp 10S LiPo charger at the moment. It's on its way from Hong Kong, and basically what I want to do is continue with the 36 volt so that I can run the big rack mount inverters, because with the 30 amp 10S charger I'll be able to charge them off my solar and like put the energy into the LiPo wall. So basically I'll build a big version of that or that, some self-users, 36 volt, and I've got two of these 1500 VA rack mounts, which should give me about 2 kilowatt of a nice pure sine wavy kind of power. And then what I'll do is I'll get hold of a charge controller that can actually put my solar straight into a 36 volt battery bank. I have to do a bit of research on that. I don't know enough about pushing them into lithium yet. But yeah, there's nothing. There's a temperature probe there. I just sat in that little well in the batteries. They are Samsung cells, which I was very shocked about. They're like a light pale green colour, so they must be 1500 milliamp ones because it's a 3 amp battery. Yeah, we'll deconstruct that completely, because what I was originally hoping was that it had balance ports. If it had a balance system, I was going to just piggyback off all the cell pairs, keep the balance system intact. That way I could have used its standard charger to be always on, running off the 12 volt grid inverters, and just keeping it fully charged all the time on and balanced. But just got a little board with a voltage indicator, and this obviously had a fair bit of guts because it used to run the whippersnipper, and I've still got the blower, even though I've got a Milwaukee one. Yeah, we used to run the whippersnipper brush cutter thing pretty well for a good 20 minutes, so yeah, that'll be interesting to pull apart and have a look inside of. Look at what kind of cells they are in here. Yeah, so 36 volt lithium Powerwall's next. I don't quite know my full open circuit voltage of my solar panels, so I may have to double them up and get something that can handle an 100 volt, up to 100 volt input. Some of these MPPT controllers can handle that, so that should be sweet. And then I'll just have to get one more panel, 250 watt or above, and parallel that together. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like the ideas of what's coming, and I'm pretty stoked with how we've gone so far with doing a bit of mining with this little thing, especially considering so cheap. It's not going to make me a millionaire, but it is 100% a crypto mining dream to have solar power to do it with. So hopefully we can build this up. And the main reason I want to build the 36 volt bank is when we have a nice sunny day or two, I'll be able to fire up the big server with a couple of graphics cards in it and go for gold for a few hours, and use that free energy for something. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll catch you in the next video.